Let's talk about placement tests. When a student subscribes to your school or you bring them on, it's not a given what their true language level is like. Because as a school, your goal is to take them from point A to point B further down the line. To solve this, with Immersio, we created placement tests. Here, whether you want to test their grammar or specifically their listening practice, you can create tests that can assess where a student is at an ultra specific context or ultra general context, depending on your specific school's curriculum. So let me show you if we go to placement test. Let's say that we are teaching Latin. We are a very niche school. Perhaps this is in English, and we have an instructor who is able to do this. Notice we can choose between grammar and listening. And let's say for the topic we want to test ability to read Caesar's Gallic Wars. So let's say that we have a reading class at a school and we want to teach Latin, a specific work. And this will now generate a course to assess if students can read this specific work. Now, depending on your school's setting, you may create a very general one for new students from this or that country, or you may simply create it based on the courses that you have. So once we click Generate Draft Placement, as you see, it's going to start creating the questions. And what's really innovative about Immersio's platform is that beginning from level A, that is the most basic understanding, all the way to level C1 and C2, as a student, when they take this, the more questions they answer, the better we can tell where they're at. So for example, if they begin with the A1 questions, get them all right, it's going to move them further along the lines to tell where exactly they're at. So let's see what the system has done here as we generate the placement test. And here we are. You can call the test whatever you want. So we could call this the Latin for Caesar's Gallic Wars for English speakers. And here we have what you can call the question. This says here in Latin to give the best response for each questions. And they have them down here. And again, this will be a simple multiple choice test that each of them take. And as you like or don't like these questions, you can go to the bottom and you can add your own depending on the competency level that you have. This way, when students log into your class and go to MySpace, they can see, for example, hi, demo, that's the name here. Could you please take this assessment? They click on that, and then your instructors know where to place your students.